Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something that could, well, really shake up how we handle data.
Yeah, saving potentially huge amounts of time.
Exactly. We're talking about Ada, billed as an AI data analyst. Our mission today is to unpack it. What is Ada? Why is it getting attention? And what are people asking?
It's hitting a real nerve, I think. We all know the pain, right? Just hours spent wrestling with data, cleaning, formatting, before you even get to the analysis.
So much manual work. And that's the problem Ada says it solves.
Right. They call it the world's first AI data analyst. Big claim.
It is. Professional reports from any data set with, quote, one click. Automating tasks, speeding things up, no code needed, apparently. Effortless reporting is the dream.
It's a very appealing dream.
So why now? What makes this the right time for a tool like Ada?
Well, I think people are really feeling stuck, kind of caught between these really rigid, complex BI tools on one side.
Which often need a specialist to run them.
Exactly. And then you've got spreadsheets on the other side, which are great, but get messy fast, especially with lots of data.
All that copy pasting, fetching data, cleaning it manually.
Yeah, Ada is aiming right at automating those specific pain points, turning hours into minutes. That's the pitch. It's about making that first pass analysis much, much faster.
Okay, so let's get specific. What are the key features? They talk about workflow automation, that set it once idea. What does that actually look like?
Think of it like setting up a smart little data pipeline. So instead of you manually grabbing the sales figures each week, cleaning them, importing them.
The same steps over and over.
Right. You tell Ada where the data lives, what cleaning steps you need, maybe some basic transformations, and how you want to present it. You set it up once.
And then it just runs automatically. Fetching, cleaning, updating.
That's the idea. It keeps the data flowing and ready for you.
Okay, so beyond just automating the flow, what about the analysis itself? They mentioned analytical and visual intelligence, getting beyond just, nice-looking charts.
Yeah, this is important. It's not just visualization. Ada's supposed to use its AI to actively look for things, trends, correlations, maybe outliers, anomalies.
Things a human might look for, but automatically.
Exactly. Stuff that might point to, actionable insights. It's trying to automate some of that initial statistical legwork that might usually need a data scientist.
And it can pull from different places, flexible sources.
Says it can mix web data, maybe market trends or competitor info with your own internal data. That could definitely unlock some deeper insights.
And who is this actually for?
They say it's for data people, by data people, but built for all technical levels. So trying to be accessible, not just for the hardcore coders.
Which sounds great, but naturally people have questions, right? Especially early users. Christine and George asked about onboarding. How easy is it really to get started?
That's a fair question. Ada says they focus on a smooth and intuitive start. Things like guided first chats, tips popping up, and a simple ad system to tell it what to do.
Trying to avoid that steep learning curve you get with some software.
Right. Make it feel more like asking a colleague for help than learning a whole new system. Get value quickly.
But even with that, are there still tricky bits? I mean, where might users stumble?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Look, the AI is only as good as the data you feed it, right? If your source data is a complete mess or really unstructured.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Pretty much. Or if you aren't really clear what question you're trying to answer, the AI might struggle to give you something useful. That strategic thinking, asking the right questions, it's still on you.
Makes sense. Okay, next big one. Data privacy. Super important. Sophia L. asked if her data gets used to train Ada's models.
Crucial point. And Ada's response is very direct. Your data is not used for training any models. Full stop.
How do they manage that technically?
They say files are processed in volatile memory. So it's temporary storage just for the processing job.
Not saved anywhere permanently unless you choose to.
Exactly. And it's automatically deleted after 24 hours unless you actively save the results. They point to their privacy policy for the full details, of course.
Okay, that sounds quite robust. And finally, data scale. Janet Yang asked about limits. Can it handle really big data sets?
Ada claims it handles large-scale data effectively.
Yeah.
And that they're always working on improving capacity. They even ask users for specific use cases.
So it depends.
It always depends, doesn't it? On the sheer size, sure, but also the structure and complexity. A huge, messy data set is always going to be tougher than a smaller, cleaner one, no matter the tool.
Right. So summing up, Ada's making a big play to automate the tedious parts of data analysis, making it faster, easier, and aiming to surface insights for, well, pretty much anyone.
That's the vision, yeah. A pretty compelling one.
It really is, which leaves us with something to think about. If tools like Ada automate more and more of the actual mechanics of reporting, how does our role change?
Good question. Does it shift more towards interpretation, strategic thinking?
Maybe. Like instead of spending hours making the report, you spend that time questioning it, validating the AI's findings, figuring out the so what. What new skills become critical when the grunt work disappears?
Yeah, focusing on the critical thinking, the strategy, the communication of those insights, that could be the future.
Definitely something to ponder as these AI tools become more common. Join us next time for another deep dive.